And we're back with I Hate on the Radio, and let's get into the mommy moment. Now, I saw this article, and I wanted to read to y'all what happened, and as parents, I wanted y'all's reaction.
Okay.
38-year-old woman was arrested twice for allegedly sexually assaulting 4 young boys in Virginia home. Her boyfriend bought them alcohol. So basically, her boyfriend buys the alcohol, and then she gets busy with the boys. She abused the 4 boys who were friends of her teenage child. And she actually had sex with 2 of them and performed sexual favors. It's funny. Now, you notice when they talk about women versus men, it becomes sexual favors. If it was little girls and a man, it would have been just rape, rape, rape. You understand the difference in the wording? I just wanted y'all to hear that. Sexual favors on the other 2 on 2 separate occasions. Another 3 boys at the house may have also been abused, according to police. And one of the friends actually said, listen, she stopped being friends with her because it was things she did that was inappropriate around her son, the way she dressed, the way she always seemed very flirty with the young boys. She never really liked it, and so she ended, the friendship.
Was
and
she
so she's not
teacher?
surprised.
I wonder, was she a school teacher?
They did not say her profession. But her and her boyfriend would definitely got some freaky deaky stuff going on.
I'm gonna speak on it first as a parent. I want everybody to understand how I feel. You know what I'm saying? To see where I'm coming from. And I also want to say it from a young man as me being, when I was an adolescent. Where the hell were my friends' mamas at when I was trying to get down back in the day?
You see what I'm saying?
You understand what I'm saying?
Don't let you talk first.
Boy, look here. I couldn't. Boy, I know
you would have took some of them sexual favors.
Yo, look, I'm on my way over Johnny house, man. I'm probably going to be there all night long.
You silly.
I know it was sleepovers over there popping. You get free drinks and you smash your mom. And I can think of some. Hey, this is some of my homeboys. Straight up.
She smashed
Straight up.
The homies.
I came up in the era where mamas was still kind of fine, you know what I'm saying? Back before mamas became, what they is today, 12 and 13 and 14 years old. I'm talking about back when women was
when
mamas.
Women was
you know
mamas,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not these confused versions we have now. I said confused.
And
right.
versions? Did you say that?
Confused versions.
Okay.
Versions. Okay.
Yeah.
This be, how would you handle? You have sons. You have a young son around this age. So, what if he came home and told you, he spent the night at his friend's house and some things happened that he felt uncomfortable with? How would you handle it?
Beep, 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 beep. That's how I would handle that.
I'd be upset in front of my wife.
I'm just saying. No, first of all, this is why you have to be mindful where you allow your children to spend their time.
Definitely.
My son plays with a lot of children in the neighborhood. I do not let my son go over to maybe 1, 2 people tops. Yeah. And they're like my neighbors. You need to know where your child is going. If you know that things are going on at that particular place, you should be mindful about sending your children there.
Yeah.
But personally, like I said, what I have done, beep, 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 beep.
It depends on how she looked. It would determine my
You see, don't talk to him.
You know what I'm saying?
So
now, if she's a booger wolf, a gorilla
now
cookie,
you want to wild out if she ugly,
you know what I'm saying? If she one of them ugly booger wolf,
you are so wrong.
Butt monkeys, no.
Butt monkey.
I'm calling the police, and she deserves to get locked up for giving my child hateful visions of women for the rest of his life. But, but if she is a nice little tender Kim Kardashian type next door neighbor,
wow,
yes,
Kim
I'm
Kardashian type.
I'm giving out cigars and pats on the back and saying my son, thank you for smashing.
You can't.
No.
Did you see how men are?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna jack that woman up for putting her hands on my baby. I'm gonna keep it.
I'm beep beep beeping
because,
beeping.
Going back to Michael Jackson,
yeah.
I just gotta go back to him. When he talks about how he lost his virginity, okay? I don't know if y'all ever saw him on that special when he told the story.
Yeah.
It was an older woman.
Yes.
And whatever that older woman did to him, he did not never want that ever again.
She
and when
ruins
he told
him.
The story.
That's what happens when you're attacked by a gorilla cookie, a butt monkey, or a
see?
booger wolf.
You see?
His
Stop
first
it. We're
encounter
being
was
serious.
with a booger wolf. I am too. I say booger wolves get locked up. But if she's a tenderoni, look, listen, I'm sorry I'm making y'all laugh at molestation. But
I can't. I can't, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to be serious and I can't right now.
All right, be serious.
All right, guys, you don't say nothing.
How old was the boy?
They're like 13, 14.
That was his dream. He waking up every day making
You
chants.
see? You see, he's making tents.
Look, I'm telling y'all from a man point of view.
He said
he was
they're making
mad as hell
tents.
when his mama called the
Why you let him
police.
talk?
Okay. All right,
him he
it's
can't
time for the
talk.
political hit
Yeah.
list. And
Go ahead. I'm
on
sorry.
today's hit list is healthcare in America. I want to take a slug and put it through the middle.
Healthcare.
Yeah, because healthcare sucks. All right, so Obamacare suffers a setback. It's being postponed one more year.
Gosh, another one.
1 year delay until 2015 in the healthcare's law mandate the larger employees to provide coverage to their workers or pay penalties. Now, here's my thing. I'm not 100% sold on Obamacare, but I feel that there needs to be something here. Medicaid does what it does, but there's still a large gap of Americans who don't have health care and can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? I.e. myself. Okay. So now I'm saying that to say there's got to be a solution. If we're going to keep fighting Obamacare, because this is clearly what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, they're going to keep stalling it until
he gets
Obama's out of office.
And then it doesn't matter. And they're going to leave it the way it is.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing.
Something has to be done.
That makes sense.
I've always felt something, I don't know why nobody else, maybe they have said this. Okay, you have Medicaid. Medicaid's free. Why doesn't Medicaid offer something that actually costs money so everybody doesn't have to be free but affordable, like $60 a month? I could pay $60 a month.
Or
I could pay
even
$70 a month.
Even if it's something where you may not be a person like right now, you're pregnant, so doctors matter.
Yeah.
But on a regular, generally most people go to the doctor once a year for your checkup unless you have some sort of issue.
Yeah.
Why can't I use it based on how I use it? When I show up, I pay a copay for whatever services I'm getting done, and that way at least it's generating some money as well.
You have to change the whole thought process of how. I mean, it's big business here.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Medicine is very
trying to keep
big
it business for 'em.
business.
Yeah. They want people sick.
No, I mean, but once you'd have to go like. America doesn't put money over life. There's a great, you know what I'm saying? We care more, and I say we because we are Americans. Mm-hmm. So what happens here is all on us. Mm-hmm. We don't care about life as much as we do about money.
It's sad because see what happens is when people get sick and they can't afford medical coverage, you know what they become, right? Test dummies for new medication.
Yeah.
Well,
so
test
that's how.
They test medicines out on inmates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, okay, for example, you can get, no matter what, as a woman, you can get something called Planned Parenting, where you can get you some birth control pills and you can get your, gynecological visit one time a year.
They need to take that guideline and make it big.
So why can't there be, like you said, at least you go and get one checkup a year? At least if you can start catching diseases earlier, then at least it's not as expensive. You don't have as much random hospital bills, people just showing up and not paying bills. Because that's a problem too. Because the hospital can't refuse you. So you go down to the hospital, you don't have no money, you go get whatever you got to get and you don't pay the bill anyway.
And then when it go on your credit, guess what?
And
it don't even matter to you because nobody holds it against you.
Exactly.
You get sick, you got to go to the hospital.
There's holes in this healthcare across the board. And my thing is, why can't we have affordable healthcare? Like for me to get healthcare, I've gotten some quotes. It's like $323 a month. That's not affordable.
No.
Why can't we do it like countries that are older than us do it? Mm-hmm. Like Europe. Europe has
a lot of them
free
have
healthcare.
Free healthcare.
Canada, right up the road, free healthcare.
I got a question. They always say we don't have money, right? I was waiting to pose this one to y'all. Okay. Here's a program you never hear getting cut. Have you heard about astronauts being out of work? We can steady work on NASA. They have millions of dollars allotted every single year. They bring us a rock and they say
it's
from Mars.
Yeah.
And we say, okay.
Ooh.
And how much did y'all spend to get this rock? $5.6 billion. Come on, you telling me there's no money that we can be allotting to healthcare?
Because really, to be honest with you, I don't really care what's going on Mars.
I don't either.
You already told me I can't live there.
Conspiracy.
It's not like I could live there. So why on God's green earth would I want you to spend $5.6 billion when you got people dying, people that can't get Medicaid? I need to see
astronauts complaining that they're out of work.
Because I'm going. Canada. I'm going.
Canada.
I'm going.
So this is something to think about. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a huge fan of Obamacare. But I do think that there need to be some mandates. I don't know if it has to fall all on employers. I don't mind paying for health care, make it affordable.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Get this just as good care, and you only pay $15 for a total. You know what I'm saying, for a total medical visit, a hospital visit.
And if you think about it, don't you think that would yield more money than people going for free? And then people not paying bills. If we had something that was affordable, wouldn't some money be better than no money?
I'm telling you, it's like they eliminated the middle class in everything. You need those people in the middle. The rich can afford it, the poor can't. Then there are people that can afford it, but they can't afford what the rich pay. So you don't have anything right in the middle. Mid.
That's my question. I'm going into politics.
Yeah, mid.
That's going to be my next thing. Yeah, I'm going into politics.
Let's go.
All right, so time for Celebrity 101. Rihanna asked to slow down by her label. Rihanna has reportedly been given a written warning by her record label. I didn't know they got those. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So she got a write-up.
Yeah, she got a write-up.
What Riri did?
Well, she's been wilding. You know what I'm saying?
What is she doing?
Okay, she's on a tour in UK, and they're saying right now that she's not behaving herself. Fans pays hundreds of pounds for tickets, and she regularly shows up hours late for the show. She often gives lackluster performances where she even forgets the words at sometimes. Come on, let's
go back to Molly's.
That's not cool.
Let's go back to Molly's.
Let's go back.
Flip back.
Papa Molly, I'm straight. Woo!
Yeah.
She's Lindsay Lohan, and that's what I call that now.
But I mean, I think she needs to slow down. I think that, I kind of always try to back up Rihanna because I like her being her. You don't have to be in a box. But come on, don't jeopardize your career to go and party. They say she party hard.
Yeah.
They say that girl goes in.
Yeah, she sleeps. That's why she late for everything, because she don't go to sleep till the sun come back up.
Some people, they need to time their shows better around her schedule.
You know what? You just
okay.
ratchet.
We know not to talk to him.
I'm still mad because she lost her deal for smoking the weed. Remember, she lost her makeup deal.
Oh, yeah.
She was smoking weed at the concert.
But here it goes back to that. Why, Rihanna, must you sit there in front of people and do it? You are Rihanna. You have a dressing room. You have personal space. Do what you got to do. I'm not knocking what you do, but have discretion.
I'm telling you.
Sometimes.
Let's turn back to Molly's. Apparently, some of her brain cells were killed. Turn back to Molly's.
It's young, rich, and living crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. These kids are crazy. But I'm pretty sure, no, I'm saying, what's the boy that, I was going to say, the boy that died in the plane crash back in the days. He started it. He was like 17 years old. La Bamba dude.
Oh, yeah.
You think they didn't party?
I mean, and they did party, but they didn't have paparazzi to catch them.
That's what it was. Social media wasn't there.
Of it, you know what I'm saying?
I think the media respected stars going back then, too.
There are no secrets anymore.
None.
Everything you do is,
out there everywhere. You can't keep that.
But know this. Let me just say this. It was something Alicia Keys said a long time ago. She says, celebrities that you know their business want their business out there. Yeah. And if you notice, there's some that there's only but so much you can find out about. Beyonce, you have what she allows you to know about her. People make up stuff about this girl all day. But
what you put out there.
You don't catch B doing nothing. Look, you don't catch her and Jay arguing.
Oprah slipping.
You don't.
When you ever catch Oprah slipping? You'll never catch Oprah
so deep when
slipping.
It comes to Oprah. Who's ever slept with Oprah? Oprah ain't never had sex in high school, in college. Ain't nobody coming out talking about, oh, yeah,
I'm sorry.
We used to get our little freak on back in the day. No. Oprah got it tight. She keep her mess tight.
Stedman. That's the only person she ever slept with.
Yeah, I said Gail.
No, all right. Well,
whatever's going on, they keep it tight.
Well, there ain't nobody out talking about
how
it.
they look at each other.
Yeah, well, they keep it tight. All in the family.
I'm seeing how they looked at each other one morning. They was on the news.
Okay.
Ain't that much? Yeah. See, I'm not feeding into that. Anywho,
all right, Mike Vick.
Yeah,
abused more than just pit bulls. Ex-girlfriend comes forward about his neglect of his other pets. And he had a bird. What was his bird? His bird named
My Mama Bird.
Junior. Junior was, an exotic breed. He was found dead at the bottom of the cage. He treated Junior like he was just another piece of furniture that could just be set aside and move at a later date. So he's like moving houses and he just leaves Junior. He doesn't feed him. He doesn't give him any water. And they come back and poor little Junior
Michael
is
Vick,
dead.
I know it's already passed and it's done, but I'm just going to tell you, hey boy, don't get no more pets.
And then he had a cockatoo named Crystal.
Oh, Lord,
and
Crystal.
Crystal, she said that they came back to the house after
Crystal.
being out of town, and Crystal was making awful sounds like her throat was on fire. She said that Mike noticed the sound as well and couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. I decided to open the cage to get a closer look to make sure she wasn't hurt. I placed Crystal on my arm. I noticed that her food and water bowl was empty. I immediately got her some water, asked Mike when was the last time she had eaten or drank anything. He said he had no idea. Now, he hadn't fed her since he left town over a week ago.
Wow.
Come on, Mike. You can't do pets.
Wait a minute, hold on.
You don't need to have no pets.
Whoa.
No.
Let me come in from a man's point of view right quick, because I see where y'all going.
You don't give a dog on about no pets.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, it's
While
time
Mike
to
was
go.
out there practicing and running and jumping, what the hell was she doing that she couldn't feed the bird? What is her job?
They was out of town.
If she couldn't feed, she didn't set up plans. He paid for to go out of town.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean,
saying.
she couldn't set up bird feeding plans.
Y'all got a pet, and y'all just bounce on y'all pets.
Nobody.
Nobody do nothing for the pet.
Damn, I'm wondering if she can't feed the bird and she ain't feeding him bird, what the hell has she got going on with her life? What is
I
her
don't know.
day-to-day
Listen,
before she come up with all
but
this? What the hell
who's
do you do?
But who's to say she got access to his home to do all that? This is this man's home.
If she don't have, well, how the hell she got access to the information?
She's
Boom.
seen it. She's seen it.
Yeah, well, she should have seen
Well,
the damn bird feeding.
Michael, you stay
I'm
away
just
from
saying,
pets.
Mike don't
You
need
don't
no
get
pets.
no pets, not even a fish.
This man out here working hard, getting tackled by people that's 700 pounds and get hit by cars every third day.
And he can't remember
Can't
to
remember to
feed.
be remembering to feed no bird.
Okay, but he bought the bird. Okay, so when you buy the bird,
I didn't know you were so
hire
passionate about
somebody,
birds.
hire somebody
pets.
to feed the
Animals.
bird.
They
He
didn't ask to
bought
come to your
this
house. You
bird.
brought them to
He
your
bought
house.
this bird so when his
Look
friends
here.
would come
All right,
over and say,
okay.
look, I got an exotic bird.
such
Isn't
a
it
man.
cool? Isn't it cool? Okay, hire somebody. Feeding a bird doesn't
All
take
right,
that
in his
much.
mind, I'm gonna speak again from the man's point of view. He brought her into his life. You know
So
what I'm
that she
saying?
can remember to do those things.
She should be able to do those things. She's supposed to be more than just fine. She can serve a purpose after.
Then get you a woman that's going to serve purposes. I'm
After.
sorry.
Other than telling secrets and talking about, you need to be feeding. You should have been
Listen,
feeding this
obviously,
bird.
Mike Vick got a problem across the board because his family members couldn't keep their mouth shut either. That's
Yeah.
how he got in jail.
You need to talk to people who whisper too, Mike Vick. You need to don't talk to nobody who talk out loud.
Hey, John. So you're not
You
listening
silly.
to I Hate Her on the Radio, New Voice of Talk Radio. I'm Jackie Venom Gaucher, the lovely Miss V, Nikki Dynamite. You can follow us and comment on Twitter at Venom's Vixen. And Nikki Dynamite, did you get your name straight?
I did not get that. But for right now, until I change it, we can count real talk. No, you know what? We're going to change that. It'll be changed today.
I'm
After
sorry.
my
Nikki
midnight.
Dynamite.
I'm sorry. Something wrong with your Twitter? And you can also reach me, Miss V, on the radio on Twitter. Wood. Boom.
Boom. Who stepped
Drop
in
the bomb
room?
on that.
Yeah, I'm going to check it as soon as I get home.
Whatever.
Check it.
Whatever.
As soon as I get out of here and get
Whatever.
get me some good information pieces, get to my information piece. I will be checking that out.
Well, I'm going to have them Twitter right. Okay.